welcome to another time with the Enthusiastic Tutor. Today we'll be taking the course Mathematics, Rudiment of Mathematics, and the topic Circle. Just before we go right into it, please, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please just use the subscribe button. And if you find this tutorial helpful, useful, and informative, please you can share it to your friends. Share with your friends. Share it, like, put your comment in the comment option below and let me know what you think. What are the things I need to improve on? What do you suggest I do? What are the topics you want me to treat? Maybe some other time. Please just drop your comments in the comment below section and I will be very enthusiastic about responding to what you feel or what you think. So once again, if you are yet to subscribe to the channel, just subscribe straight ahead. With this being said, let's go straight right into it. So we have circle. It's a circle. A circle could be described by its center as fixed and its radius. Now a circle is the locus of the curve, equidistance of a point. Now the component of a circle could be a component of a circle could then be said as radius and diameters. What is a radius? Radius could be described as a line that divides a circle into two. Radius cut across the center of a circle, reaching its circumference. A diameter could be said to be the line that divides a circle into parts. Diameters cut across the center of the circle, therefore dividing the circle into two equal parts. All this we get to know in the illustration below. So let's assume a circle equals 120 degree. So we then say this is a circle. We agree. So let's move forward. So the diameter of the above circle will then be, as you can see, the line dividing the circle into two equal parts. And if you divide a whole of 120 into 2, then we should be having 60 degree. So we have the radius of a circle. The radius of the above circle could then be said to be 30. As you can see, the line divides, the line stops at the center of the circle and comes down. So we can say this is 30 degree. I hope that is understood. As you can see, let me just take that quickly. Circle is 120, so the diameter will be 60. So now, if the diameter is 60, then we may say radius equals 30. So the formula of circle is y raised to power 2 plus x raised to power 2 minus 2gx minus 2fy plus c equals 0. That's the formula for circle. Now illustration, it says solve into brackets 2 comma minus 3 close bracket and radius equals 4. Using this above formula, we may then say 2 will be x1 minus 3 will be y1. So r equals 4 as we have been given here the radius. So applying the formula, so y raised to power 2 plus x raised to power 2 minus 2gx minus 2fy plus c equals 0. Let us substitute 2 with x and minus 3 with y as c equals constant, which is 4. So according to the formula, and as we have agreed to substitute, we may then say y raised to power 2 plus x raised to power 2 minus 2g into brackets. Let's not forget, we said let's substitute y. So now we may then say let's substitute x for, as we have agreed here. So let's substitute x for 2. So that's what we did here. So we substitute the x here for 2 minus 2f. Then we substitute the y here for minus 3 plus 4 equals 4 raised to power 2. So our constant is 4. Then this is 0, then changes to 4 raised to power 2. So we then say y raised to power 2 plus x raised to power 2 minus 4g plus 6f plus 4 equals 16. So now our final answer is 4 minus, we open a bracket and we say minus 4, then 6, close the bracket, then 16. This is what our answer is. Our final answer. You can This is just the rudimentary part, so we stop here. So we take the next illustration. Said find the radius of y raised to power 2 plus x raised to power 2 minus 14x minus 8y plus 56 equals 0 using the formula. So this is the formula. The formula is y raised to power x plus x raised to power 2 minus 2gx minus 2fy plus constant c equals 0. So now we then say according to the formula, we then switch. So we switch. Okay, this is the formula. This is the formula here, and this is what is expected of us. So we then switch. So we switch down the formula and this together. So we where we have 2g, then it turns into 14. Then when we have 2fy, then it turns into 8. Then we have, let's not forget, this is what we are using. This is what we are using here. This is what we are using. So then say 56 then equals 0. So say add the factor of x and the factor of y is minus 14x plus 2gx. Then we have minus 8y plus 2fy equals c, which is equals to 0. Then let's start with calculating for x. So we take x first, which is minus 14x plus 2gx. So equation 1, let x cross x equals, if x is to cross x, then it turns 14x, then it turns, it's supposed to be here, excuse me, then it turns 14x plus 2gx. So we cancel both x cancel x. So we have 14 negative minus, that's negative 14 plus 2g. So we switch sides, so we bring 2g here, so we have equals minus 14. So we divide both sides by 2, so we have 2g all over 2 equals negative 14 all over 2. So we then say 2 cancel 2, then we have g, then we have negative 14 cancelled by 2, so we have g equals minus 7. So now that we have solved for x, we then proceed solving for y. So now calculating for y, x minus 8y plus 2fy. Let y cross y, just as we did in the previous one. So 2f equals 8 minus 8. 2f equals minus 8. Both sides, we divide both sides by 2. So we have 2 cancel 2, so we have x, and 2 cancel negative 8, so we have negative 4. To find the radius, which is r, this is the formula for radius. So we apply the formula. This is the formula for circle as we have been applying as instructed. So we have our g equals minus 7. We have our f minus 4 using the above formula. So we have c equals g raised to power 2, then f raised to power 2 minus r raised to power 2. Let's not forget we have our g already, we have our f already. So c now, which is the constant, equals 54. We have our g, which is our minus 7, equals raised to power 2. We have our f. Now the raised to power 2 is coming from the formula for finding r. So we have minus 4 raised to power 2. So we're calculating for radius, which is r equals c equals g raised to power 2 plus f raised to power 2 minus r raised to power 2. That is the formula. So we may say our constant, which is 56, equals 7 minus raised to power 2 minus 7 raised to power 2 plus minus 4 raised to power 2. So we have r, which is unknown, raised to power 2. We may then say 56 equals 49 plus 16 minus r raised to power 2. So we then say 56 equals 65 minus. So when we had these two together, we get our 56. So we then say 56 equals 65 minus r. Switching sides, then we have negative r raised to power 2 equals 56 minus 65. We have minus cross minus, so we have minus cross minus, then we have r. Our answer to be r raised to power 9. So we have, to get rid of the square, we may then say r equals the square root of 9. Then we may conclude that r equals 3. As I've always been saying, as I usually say, let's not rush into things and rush out of things. So let's take your time. As you have watched the tutorial, take your time to digest it. Practice this. As you have gotten this information taken from the pool of the knowledge, then you take your time to digest. Practice is when you practice, that is when it becomes a part and parcel of you. So that brings us to the end of this tutorial. Um, as I've said from the beginning of the tutorial, please do well to reach out to me if you have any issue, if you are stuck at any point, do well to reach out to me. My contact will be in the description of this video. If you need further assistance with other courses, do well to reach out to me. The Enthusiastic Tutor is always there, listening to you to be of help and to see you do well in your academics, because it's not easy from the country where I'm from. It's not easy to put things through the economical tussle, the financial requirement, and everything. I mean, it's not easy. So please, I'm here to make it easy for you. Academically, I'm here to make things easy for you. So just take your time, go through this tutorial, take it one step at a time. Where you think I'm too fast, you can slow it down by pausing it and taking your time to go through the material at your own pace. Feel free to like and share this video. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell. Let it be on all. So whenever I upload new tutorials, YouTube will notify you. Thank you very much for sticking around. I look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.